How you doing, man?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good, man. Congratulations, man.
Good.
You finally did it. They've been waiting forever for the. Hey, he's coming in the shot. So
Yeah, Cal. Go on, out here.
Hey. See, now people know these things aren't
Cal,
fake.
go on.
But you got that. But now, so because people just saw him, what type of dog is that?
It's an American Akita.
Okay, cool. Very cool dog.
How many interviewers have said, I must ask you a question?
You're the first.
Oh.
Yes. Congratulations.
They're going to see a guy who looks just like him. And they'll be like, wow, you look just like Superman. That's so cool.
You'd be like, I get that all the time.
I literally say that to people. Because people will be like riding an elevator with me, they'll look at me and I'll be chatting about whatever it may be. And they'll say, hey, has anyone ever told you look just like Superman? And I say, I hear it all the time. So it's the exact same situation.
It's not a lie.
Yeah, it's not a lie. My integrity is intact.
This group of people who are all outcasts and different and abnormal, just like she is. And I think that she finds it very comforting and very nice to have people to work with.
Sorry, you were gonna...
I was just going to say, oh.
Justice League, the musical.
Right. How do you feel now? Do you feel that Henry isn't really able to come out himself now?
My moustache bullies me. I can barely sleep at night because it forces me to put a moustache hammock onto it so it can sleep, so I can sleep.
Who would have known the drama?
It is the master of me right now.
When I spoke to you first, it was for Man of Steel, so you were sort of on the brink of what you knew was going to be
Yes.
losing your anonymity, right?
Right.
To some degree. What do you miss most about that time prior to now?
I don't think I miss anything. I don't. It's not like I'm going to do something like, I really miss being able to do that.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe the idea of when I walk in just before I go to bed at night, I've got to sort of make myself look half decent in case there's someone who wants a photograph or there's someone hanging outside taking photographs, whatever it may be. So yeah, maybe that, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
that's a
you
fine
miss just
price
being
to
able
pay.
to go out in pajama pants.
Exactly.
But that's okay,
exactly.
Maybe you can do that and they'll just call you eccentric. And then that'll
Maybe,
be okay.
as long as I wear like a bowler hat or something at the same time.
You have a mission and you have to take Cyborg, Aquaman or Flash with you. Who'd you take?
Flash.
Gal?
So he already took Flash?
Yeah.
It's a hard choice. No, even from the three, it's a hard choice.
If one goes down, that means superheroes aren't popular.
That's right.
And you don't want that, because if one goes down, the other goes down.
I would love to be
crossover.
Like, hell yeah! I mean, like Hemsworth, I love him, and then it's like to be next to Thor, or even to be next to the Hulk and be like,
the Aquaman taking on the Hulk.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take you on the water and drown your ass.
That would be awesome.
I'm like, just take the Hulk. I'm like, yeah, you're like, yeah, yes, I'm goddamn strong. How are you? And he smashes me all over the place, but it'd be fun.
It would be good. Yeah, there we go.
Favorite scene? I mean, I'm sure there's several or whatever. What come to mind about this particular movie that you loved?
It's difficult to say a favorite scene. What I do love about this movie is that there's something for everyone in it, because superheroes are essentially reflections of certain human psychological traits or personality traits. And so everyone is going to have a superhero who they can associate with, and especially because these superheroes, at least 3 of them, are new superheroes. They're not even superheroes yet. They're just guys and girls, or guys in this case, with particular powers. And it is really, really important for people to have someone to associate with in these movies, rather than just being spectacular beings. It's spectacular beings who are kind of going through the same stuff that I'm going through.
Yes, you can. I did it, so you could have joined me in it.
What am I supposed to do? Shout, hey!
Yes.
See, and I feel stupid.
It's because I didn't do it with you. Next time I won't leave you hanging. So I've got to ask, I think the biggest question on every fan's mind is Superman in this movie?
Superman is in this movie in a very real concept and ideal. He lives in the hearts of the superheroes left behind. And that's all I can tell you. Sorry, guys.
Ask who out of the Justice League has the best facial hair?
Oh, that's an interesting one. It's between Gal and Jason. I'd say Jason. Jason has by a hair.
By a hair.
Or a whisker.
Who would spoil it by putting out their plot points that maybe aren't part of the film. Like, I was surprised it was a musical. I was surprised to see the Justice League singing.
Well, we figured we might put some musical numbers in there because it hasn't been done before.
Right.
And we wanted to make this different. And so when everyone's been talking about a change of tone, they mean a change of tune.
Right.
Because now it's a pure musical.
Right.
One particular leader, we were discussing this earlier, there's a group of skill sets, and I think whoever's skill set most applies to a scenario, they'll become the most dominant voice in the room, and everyone else will hopefully listen, but not necessarily.
We all love those Nolan. We all love those Nolan Batman. Yeah.
On the Justice League set, it was an experience like no other. When I was there, went to visited the guys one day, and I saw Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Batman, and Flash all standing in a row in their full regalia, except for Cyborg, obviously, who was wearing his pajamas for CGI's purposes. But he still looked fantastic and very intimidating in his pajamas.
I talked with Ben Affleck a while ago and asked, what was one thing that you do that is the least like Superman? And he said sometimes Henry walks on his tippy toes. So I'm going to take this moment to let you say, is there anything about Ben that is so un-Batman?
I'm trying to work out why he said that. I think that was a joke I was making about being the shortest guy in the league.
That makes sense.
It does, yeah. Goodness me. Ben, he gets very sweaty in the cowl, so he likes to take it off. And sometimes he's vocal about it.
I love the video of you shaving your beard off. Are you going to share a video of when or if the moustache goes?
That's a really good idea. I haven't thought of anything yet, but I may very well do, unless it's just a burst of pure vengeance against my moustache and it just comes off in a flash.
Sure, just an angry night.
Yeah, burn it off.
You have like a lover's tiff and it just goes.
Yeah.
Tell me, I have to know, when you found out she was pregnant, how did it happen for you?
I knew she was pregnant before she told everyone.
Did you really?
Well, it's someone who disappears often in the morning and doesn't look very well and doesn't have quite the same bounce in their step. And you're like, I think Jason knew as well. If I remember correctly, I think Jason and I spoke about it. And he was like, yeah.
He's pregnant. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I think so too.
He's got that growl grunt even in normal life.
That's how he speaks. Yeah, that's Jason.
Your favorite comic book movie villain of all time?
Movie villain. So it's already been in the movies.
Oh no, it doesn't necessarily. Sorry,
So
comic
just
book
comic
villain.
book.
Yep.
Comic book villain. That is a very good question. I know we're running out of time. It's Zod has come back in so many different ways throughout the comic books, and he's a fantastic villain in all those different ways. Bit of a boring answer though. Doomsday.
Doomsday's great.
Was as far as Dan Jurgens comics go, just amazing, and Brainiac's pretty badass too. Darkseid. I could just start naming a whole bunch, and then
listing villains now at this point.
But yeah. Brainiac's a cool one.
Let's go with Brainiac.
I like Brainiac. Yeah.